So, Part 3, AOC's own personal history lesson. So basically, there is, of course, African blood within the entire of the Hispanic community and all of, if you will, Central and Southern, if you will, Americas, right? As well as, of course, the North. Because remember, it was also the Spaniards who, after committing genocide of the indigenous population, who actually, were amongst the first to start the transcontinental slave trade, okay, and brought over Africans from South and from the Central and from the West of Africa. So again, somehow to tie it to Sephardic Jews and African Moors is not only, if you're talking majority, if you want to make an assumption, 1%, 2%, even 3-4% maybe, yeah, of course, you can't argue that in any really population, but to claim it, is beyond wrong. It's also the same tactic of appropriation that colonizers have done and have used. But here's the reality of things. So, to say African Moors or heritage or Sephardic Jews, as if, people who the Spaniards were killing and, all of that and committed genocide after came in hordes with ships with the colonizer to colonize. This is what she is implying. Okay, you may not say it, but that statement has a lot of assumptions. It has premises. Okay, this implicit understanding is the exact tactic used to colonize when colonized mentality. Okay, so I find it extremely comical for someone who is constantly criticizing Americans here, okay, and the current culture here, okay, yet completely omitting her own. You cannot claim the Spaniard culture, if you will, Spaniard meaning from Spain, okay, not to be confused with Hispanic, okay, and all of a sudden, and you did claim it through saying African Moors and Sephardic Jews, and let's just erase the bad parts, let's just erase the mass genocide that's likely one of the largest really history has seen. We're talking about genocide of nearly 2 continents. Okay, so again, one more time, there has to be a serious lesson here in history. Okay, and there has to be serious understanding. And for us people who are liberal, and for us people who do have heritage of from post-colonial countries, please look deeper into the history, and you will see how did the colonizer manage to colonize people's mentalities and put schemas. It was through using people of our own. Okay, through people who claim their